Havenites, it's a Thursday night, and usually that means we do a quiz show. Um, it's been a little wonky the past couple of weeks with the expo, and then last week was just a disaster. So instead of a quiz show, we just had awesome chit chat hour, and that was cool. So we're gonna try and have a quiz show again tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll have questions, maybe we'll get answers. You know how it goes. Anyway, stick around after this little message from our sponsor. It's still me, Josh Olive, Haven Comics, that place right there. Best comic book store on Slaughter Road by far. And thought I would pop on, as is our wont, on a Thursday night to talk about comics, movies, games, free comic book day, the expo, whatever comes into our heads. Because if there's a topic, we will invariably wander off of it. Speaking of things that wander off topic, I would like to introduce you to my co-host, Mr. Jeremy Bernard.
It's me. I wander off. I don't know where I was going in the first place. So am I wandering off? I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe you're just going to alternate destinations en route to your major destination.
That's true. If you never know where you're going, you're always there, right?
That could be. That could be. Something about it doesn't sound quite right. But it is possible. It is possible. Let's check and see who all we got in the chat, shall we? It looks like we start off with our customary, hey, you guys from Tots. How you doing, sir? Alan Breedlove in the house, which is awesome because Alan rules. Hey, we have the very special Lindsay Bernard here. You know her better as Prize Cam. She's amazing. We love her. We've got the Spinner Rack. What's happening, Spinner Rack? You guys rule. Creekbed Art. Haven't been able to show up to the show. Hoping stick around. Hope you can too. We have a good time with it. And if nothing else, you can always wander back and watch it later because it's, as I'm told, just as good the second time. Like spaghetti.
You know, I've watched it the second time, and it's pretty fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've watched it a few times, but it's just weird to sit and watch myself talk.
I fast forward through your part, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, fair enough. So you don't hear me the first time or the second time. Got it. Let's see who else we got. Drinka de Mayo. That's right. Happy Cinco de Mayo to one and all. I hope you guys made tacos because I sure did. And they were delicious. Just going to say spectacular. Wheelchair Super here. What's up, Kyle? Hope you're doing well. You staying out of trouble? We hope so. Look at this. Look at this. Two Brothers Comics in the house. Guys, if you have not seen the video at the expo that Two Brothers Comics shot for CBCP and their live pressing that they were doing at the show, that was super cool. Great video. Great folks. It all worked out. It was beautiful.
I was really impressed with that. I was really impressed with that from Two Brothers Comics and from Jay.
His setup was amazing, wasn't it?
Right, it was. I really wish that I was there just to see that. And also, I don't know, pressing is very, it's very mystifying to me. It's kind of scary to hand somebody a comic that's worth a lot of money and say, here, soak it in a sauna and smash it. Put it in a panini press and hand it back to me, right?
Yep. I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles books that I got signed by Kevin Eastman. I took over to Jay and I said, hey, can you squish these for me? Mm-hmm. And he was like, squish? I guess. Yeah, we can do that. But that was cool. And then the fact that he was, he got Jim Starlin and Mark Nelson to sign the bricks on the booth.
Right.
So he's got tons of bricks so he can get different people to sign each brick. It's really cool.
I'm impressed with that idea, and I'm very excited to see where he goes with it. I hope you save me a brick, man. Jay, save me a brick.
Well, he should. Um, thankfully, they don't come off the wall, so you can't just pull them down and hit somebody with them. They're bricks that are not weaponized. They're just artful bricks.
You could push the whole wall down.
I don't think so. Did you see how well constructed that thing was?
Yeah, that's exciting.
And then he had electrical run through it for the presses and all that. That was a top-notch setup. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I think you did a good job.
He did a great job. And it was great to see Two Brothers Comics there, too. They were awesome.
Come back on the show, Jay, and press something on the show. We'd love to see it.
I could, press my belly against the camera.
Nobody's going to stop you. I'm not there.
That's true. Oh, yeah. Prize Cam is in the audience tonight. She wants to win some prizes or something. I don't know. It's sneaky of her. Terry is here. People saying hey to Kyle. Love the banner. Thank you. I'm a big fan of that banner. My friend Carly Trowbridge designed that, and it made me quite happy.
She did a good job.
She did do a wonderful job. Let's see. Thank you. It was 100% all Nick. There you go. Way to be modest and not modest in the same sentence. That's impressive. Nobody wants to see the belly pressed against the camera. Got it. Message received.
Somebody does. Somebody out there wants to see that.
Nobody that I want to make that happy. Brian Petty says Jay Thornton is awesome. True statement. 100% true. Dude rules. That was very cool. Spinner Rack says it was an awesome setup, and he should know he was right across from it, so he got to look at it all day. Let's see here. Two Brothers said Spinner Rack is the GOAT. Spinner Rack is pretty awesome. There ain't no lie about that. It took me a minute to figure out that was a goat. I was like, I don't know, maybe that's a donkey. Who knows? Who could that be? It
looks like
that's true. HR can stop me. That's true. HR would cancel me and be like, nope, you're off the show. And she'd be right to do it. What's the deep drinking? Power milk? Are you drinking power milk?
You'll never know. I don't know what power milk is, so I don't know either.
Truffle shuffle. I could totally do the truffle shuffle. Hey, I could also do the icky shuffle for anybody that was a fan of the 1987 Bengals.
What is this called?
Turkish Delight.
I think you should develop the Turkish Delight shuffle. Do something fresh with it.
I could do that. Do that.
We'll see where we
go. That reminds me, I need to finish the Josh eating Dustin video. Yeah, for anybody who has not seen that yet, that was funny. I'm going to just go out and say, when somebody is really ticked off and upset because something's going wrong, and somebody else says, what would make that person feel better is if you walked up behind them and just enveloped them inside your shirt. And then when you go, that does sound like that would cheer somebody up. There's a video of that, and I have to say it's funny. And if Nick is doing what I think he's doing, editing that video together, that's going to be hysterical.
I do have to say that would catch me off guard.
It did, but you could tell Dustin spent time in prison because he didn't flinch. He didn't move. He was just like, all right. Still funny. Still working on the con video. 4 hours of footage. I need to condense it in about 3 minutes. I bet you do. But from past experience, I can say the con video you shot last year was spectacular. That was awesome. Lindsay wants to see. You want to see my belly against the camera, or you want to see the shirt enveloping Dustin? Because the one was very funny. The other's probably disturbing.
Give her what she wants.
Free comic book day this weekend and Doctor Strange. Yep, correct. This is a great time for comics. What joy and happiness.
I'm excited to see Doctor Strange. Also, quick segue into conversation about Free Comic Book Day. I'm going to be there. Josh is going to be there. Tom Price is going to be there. HR is going to be there. Anybody you want to see is going to be there. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it.
I 100% concur. Mike Wesolowski is in the house. Awesome. Let's see. Love that couple that runs the spinner rack. Yep. Steve and Deb are awesome. Good folks. Tried Turkish Delight after the show one night and it wasn't that bad. Well, you are a enterprising soul. That's what you are.
wasn't that bad is not a it's not going to convince me to eat something. Still bad.
If I were freaking out and I was suddenly melting somebody's shirt, I would not be able to continue to freak out. That's true. You would be held prisoner. You'd be held prisoner. But we have an awesome surprise for you tonight, and I think we should get around to introducing our guest. What do you say?
I think so. I'm excited to meet her.
Well, let's see if our guest is ready. Mr. Eddie Price, are you ready to join us? I don't know. We'll find out. He looks... Eddie Price, are you ready to join us, or do you want to...
Hey, I can barely hear you guys.
Oh, no.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Yeah. I've got on my headset, but it's not working on Chrome for some reason.
Can anyone else not hear us?
Huh?
Can anyone else not hear us?
I can't hear you.
He said, can anyone else?
I think, Eddie, can you just yank up your audio real loud?
It's all the way up.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long is wait for a pull box? No wait at all. Just come in, tell us what you want. We'll get you set up.
What do we do about Eddie's audio?
That I don't know. I am not a technical person.
Me either.
Steve Hinton says he's got us loud and clear. Mike says they can hear the host fine, and we can hear Eddie fine, but Eddie can't hear us.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Is this better?
Yeah.
I'm just on a regular computer audio. I can't change it.
And you look like maybe Zulu or something. I'm not sure.
I was thinking some character from Star Wars, like breathing.
Oh, yeah. Like a breathing apparatus.
Yeah, this is...
That's your the home version of Cad Bane.
That's what it is. This is that's exactly what it is. My home version of Cad Bane. I look like Zendaya from Dune. If there were any part of me that looked like Zendaya, I would be happy as could be.
Right.
There is no part of this other than the fact that I have one head, 2 arms and 2 legs, that I resemble Zendaya. But thank you, Tots. I appreciate that. All right. Well, do you want to give it a shot and see if we can proceed, or do you want to just try again another time, Eddie?
Hold on just a second. I'm messing with the audio.
It would be nice if we could call Forge and he could just forge our technology.
No, it's not doing anything there.
I want to see it. Eddie, if you want to give us another opportunity, maybe from a different machine,
we can hear you just fine.
Okay. So I'm just not hearing you guys good. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
It's going to be real inconvenient to not hear us on the quiz show.
What? Literally, my wife was walking on a wood floor and the creaking canceled your voice out. That's how low it is. Yeah.
Hold on. Spell inconvenient, somebody. I'm just going to say
INCONVENIENT.
It's going to suck to not hear it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
What about we try again another day? Because I want to meet Eddie. Everybody tells me he's a great artist, but if he can't hear us, we're not going to do much with, and we're just not going to have a good conversation.
Right. I'm inclined to agree. Maybe we can figure out what went wrong and do it another night.
That would be great.
Let's do that.
Until, you can look at my art over my shoulder.
Yep. Everybody can hear you, so tell everybody about your art and what you do, and we can. We can at least tell them that.
I like to draw, but I'm that 3D guy, and I do something a little special. I don't have any available to show. No, I do. Can you hand me that Pennywise? I'll show you one of my 3D pieces. This is a Pennywise in 3D. As you can see.
I love it.
That's creepy.
Thank you. I think.
Yeah.
Those take 40 to 60 hours, depending on the piece. And they're all handmade and hand drawn. And I really love the reaction that I see people give when they first see them. And I do all this business back here too.
Well, have some examples when we're able to bring you on next time and we can hear, or you can hear us, because we'll want to show folks your work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that it's not working, the technology, but we will bring you on another week. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate it, brother. Okay. You're muted, Jeremy.
If anyone else wants to come on just to chit the chat with us, just to hang out, please just hit us up. I think I can go ahead and just set Facebook open. It looks like this show is just going to be a lot of fun because we're going to give some stuff away. We're going to hang out. So hang out with us. Don't go just because our guest is not going to hang out with us this time. So shoot me a message if you want to come hang out. In other words, Josh, I think we should get to it.
Nick said send him the link.
Nick?
Yep.
All right. Can you send him the link? I don't have him on my stuff.
This right here, this stuff.
Let's put his email out so everybody can see it.
That's their two brothers' email, dude.
Okay. I'll do it right now. Let's get him that link. And then
That's right.
We'll just have a surprise show. Wait, I forget. Is Nick the good one or the bad one?
Yes.
Nick
Jay says he'll come on too.
Why don't you both come on?
Right. I'll invite Jay.
All right. You invite Jay. Guys, bear with us just a second. Get twobrotherscomics.com. Yeah, I did talk to Nick once.
Once. That one time I talked to that whippersnapper.
Just got his email logged in.
Here you go, Jay. Well, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Rock on.
Yeah.
We're going to just
great
keep
show
it
so
up
far.
and move on. That's right.
Right.
Technical difficulties have never slowed us down before.
That's what I was saying about wandering, right?
They actually have. We just don't admit it.
If we never admit where we're going, we're always there already. Okay, so do you want to shoot a question to the audience or you want to wait till somebody pops on?
Let's do it. Let's shoot a question to the audience.
All right, guys. You know how this works. We ask questions, you answer them. If you answer them correctly, then you get stuff. A little bit different change in format today, so you don't know what the stuff is until I tell you. And let's play. The very first question, we are going to play for some stickers. It's these stickers. As you can see, that's an insane pile. It's probably going to look more like this, just a random sampling of all of the cool sponsors and people who have given me stickers. You'll see my demon guys. You'll see, here's one from Hanthercraft, is a comic book publisher, CBCP. We love them. The Ninja Sticker guys print my stickers. And then, of course, Haven Comics. If you make stickers, give me some. I want stickers, just big, old, juicy stickers that I can stick on things. Just get them to me.
Hear that, Nick?
Big, bold, juicy stickers.
Give me some juicy stickers, Nick.
Juicy. So you remember I bought a whole bunch of stickers, and I
I
told
do.
you I would give you some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see how great they were, how they turned out? How's my audio, by the way? I'm using a new interface.
It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
Dude, if we can't pick you up on that microphone,
It's not the mic, it's the interface. So
yeah, that microphone is to you as Godzilla is to Tokyo.
Right on. Let me show you how those stickers turned out, Jeremy.
I want to see them.
So this is the size of my finger. That's the size of the $160 worth of stickers I bought that I was so embarrassed by. I sent them to no one.
Those are awful.
You can have every one if you want them.
Dude, those might work
Let me
just
have 'em.
great like this on the back of a phone.
No,
Yeah.
the print quality is so terrible.
Well,
It's hard to pick up on the camera, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
give me those and make some more and give me some of the new ones.
I was so upset. I mean, I spent so much money on those.
Are you coming to Free Comic Book Day?
Me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. I'm going to Atlanta.
Oh, that's a
For
shame.
Mother's Day.
It's on Sunday.
I know. but
Priorities, son.
We have nobody, unless you're going to come watch the dog Sunday. I have nobody out here in the new location. You know, we're out here in BFE to use family words instead of in Huntsville where everybody we knew and loved and watched our dogs.
This is a terrible, terrible picture.
Jay, how are you doing, sir?
Well, I've
Hey.
had for days.
So you were talking to Dustin. He does all the social media stuff. And I was like, man, these comments are getting pretty rough. And I was like, you ask him if he wants us to pull it down. People are just, welcome to the internet, Jay.
Yeah, exactly.
What were people
Yeah.
were busting on you?
Oh,
We're talking about that video because that video was awesome.
Listen, I got my 15 minutes of fame, and y'all can have it back. I'm good.
well, I'll take it down, man. But like I said, people are very rude on the internet and just every little thing. If he, you know, and again, we get mean comments on stuff all the time, but it just seemed this specific one. There's always that. It's almost like an armchair quarterback. You know what I mean? Where people don't know exactly.
We definitely hit a nerve.
People who have no idea how to press comics or have just enough of an idea how to be dangerous.
According to everyone else, I have no idea how to press comics.
Wow.
Why is that?
Wait, hold on. Nick, are you drinking out of a milk jug?
Okay, so let me again. We're in this new house. We don't have a fridge yet. We're in a mini fridge, and so I literally a very tiny fridge. So I went to the store, and I got a new gallon of milk because we're getting low here, and I don't have enough room for 2 gallons. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to try to drink some of that to not waste it. But then I'm like, if I'm just going to drink it, I'm not going to waste a cup.
I feel that. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's quite all right. No, yeah, it's just been a whirlwind kind of a day.
Hey, I would like to request, Nick, that we get some Disney songs, please.
If you guys came for the quiz show, you're in the right place. But if you came for just a random sampling of insane conversation, welcome, because this is where you ended up.
Yeah, I would say, Jay, press on.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? I like that. Thank you. Yeah,
That would be a good slogan for you too, for some big juicy stickers. If I ever wanted some stickers, just
that's
throwing a line out, trying to get some Fat Boys back.
Hey, those comments today, I was seriously thinking and considering. God, I just ordered like 2,000 business cards, and I'm gonna have to change my company name. It was rough.
Yeah. You know, and so Dustin and I were chatting, and we haven't talked much today. But I was like, maybe we should bring you on and let you kind of address or talk about some of those, comments or whatever as like a follow-up, but it's your call. Like I said, if you want the video to come down, we'll take it down. The goal of it was to show off something really cool that you were doing, not have every armchair quarterback out there be commenting.
I'm going to totally go and check those comments out after this show because that's all new to me. I saw one guy at the start of the comments saying things like, I think you should probably give it to some guy who's going to spend weeks on it. I'm like, nobody spends weeks pressing a
Yeah,
single book.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nobody's going to do that.
Well, what the main argument about is within the pressing community, there's a standing argument over how long you should let a book rest or how long you should cold press. Some folks think it's 4 hours, 6 hours, 24 hours until the press goes cold. I've never had an issue on letting a book get back to room temp and it being set and done.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's what nobody could get over was it's impossible to do this at a con because there's simply no time to do it right. Do it right was really what we kept getting was there's no way he can be doing this and doing it properly.
Well, I can tell you, I saw firsthand the Edge of Spider-Verse 2 that Dustin brought to you before he brought it to you, and then I saw it after he brought it to you. And it wasn't a different book, but it sure was a heck of a lot better than it was before.
Yeah.
And there were noticeable issues when he had it. I mean, it was a good shaped book to start with, but there were noticeable issues. Those issues were gone.
Well, and I think that's where a lot of people get mistaken or misconstrued about what we can do. A lot of people think you can take a 3.5 and turn it into a 9.8. That's impossible. But if you take a 3.5 and bump it to a 6, you've done something.
Yeah.
And that's just what people think. I think is that they assume that cleaning and pressing makes every book a 9.8, and that's just it's out of possibility.
Yeah. Well, what'll be interesting to see is Dustin sending his off. I think he's already sent it, or will be this week. And whenever it comes back, that may be a really good time to do a follow up, especially if it hits that 9.896, because it isn't even close to that.
Hey guys, if one of you has the link, drop it in chat so everyone has an opportunity to check out what we're talking about. I'm glad I had the chance to see this before this conversation, but in case you haven't, this was a really cool video where we watched Jay do his thing.
Well, like we were talking about earlier on, that was a heck of a setup at the con, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah. Hey, so if you type in, sorry guys, if you type in Two Brothers Comics in Google, you know what pulls up?
What?
Haven Comics. I guess it thinks that that's our comic book store or something. But if you type it in, you have Two Brothers Comics YouTube, and to the right, it's Haven Comics.
That's crazy.
And maybe that's just like a local thing for me here because maybe it's pulling up my address. But yeah, I thought it was
Hey, can we have a brief special guest appearance real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Hi.
It's Samuel. What's happening, buddy?
I'm just watching Doc Octopus Spidey Friends.
He's watching Spider-Man.
Well, and Dr. Octopus, I heard that.
Oh, my daughter loves that show.
Oh,
the Spidey and Friends one?
Yeah.
Yes.
My daughter too.
Well, hey, Samuel, are you going to come to Free Comic Book Day and get your very own comic book of the show?
Yes.
Good, because we have a bunch of them, and I want one of them to go home with you.
Oh, hey, guys, I can't drop the link. It will block it out because I'm not an admin.
Oh.
Shoot it to me. Just email it to me.
Okay. It's cool. I don't want to be an admin or anything.
No, that's fine.
There's our next contestant. We could totally do a show with Samuel, and he would know stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, for some stickers, who's playing? I don't even know who's playing anymore.
Jay's had a bad day. Let's go with Jay for question 1.
It's the tag team matchup tonight. So
okay, both go. Right.
All right, guys. For some stickers. Canadian actor Mike Myers was eventually cast as the voice of Shrek, but which Saturday Night Live actor was originally cast?
Adam Sandler?
I got one Adam Sandler. Was that from you, Nick?
That was Nick.
Okay. Jay, do you have an answer?
For Shrek or for Donkey?
Yeah.
For Shrek.
For Shrek.
Throw Will Ferrell out there.
Okay. So 2 wrong answers. Audience, come give me a right one.
That would have been good.
A correct answer.
I see a correct answer also.
Oh, it probably was Farley, wasn't it?
It was. It was Chris Farley.
Boom.
Yes, that makes sense because he passed right about that time, right?
Yeah, and Shrek would have lived in a van down by the river.
Dude,
In
great.
a van.
I did a video not too long
Down
ago.
by the river.
I did a video not too long ago. I think Dustin was angry about something, and I just kept throwing those
Dustin,
scenes in the
angry
video.
about something?
Oh my gosh, Chris Farley's the man.
A bug just flew right in my eye, and it was like
Did you
could
catch
see
it?
it. It was like dive bombing. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to anybody because it was just
Well,
life-threatening
Jared
moment.
Sapp was our winner.
Jared, congratulations. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We are always happy to see you. And I am happy to give you these crazy-ass stickers right there. Big old juicy boys.
He liked it so much he was willing to lose an eye over it.
Oh, man.
I opened a thing of yogurt the other day, and this gnat, which we have to open the doors all day, with dogs in and out, in and out, in and out. And this, it was a kind of like a cross between a gnat and a fly. It was a tiny little thing with big fuzzy wings. Anyway, I opened the yogurt, and it just goes. Do not commit suicide in my yogurt, you stupid bug.
Just set that yogurt out to collect bugs now. Just stay out of my other yogurt. Here's this sacrifice yogurt. Okay, do you guys want to take turns?
I'm kind of with Brian on this. That's
The only thing that's super is Josh's hashtag SDP.
what?
We're now permanently calling stickers "Juicy Boys." I'm on that train.
So we've
What
got
is SDP, by the way?
gelatinous 50 thing.
Duper.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we
That's,
talked about this?
yep, I do now.
Somebody keeps ringing my doorbell. I don't know what's going on in my life, but I'm going to excuse myself for question 2. You're going to win gelatinous feely things. I'll be right back.
Are they juicy?
Well, that
is the
wasn't
question.
ominous at all. He should have left his camera on, so in case he gets murdered, we would see it. As it is now, we're not going to know. That's tragic. That's hurtful and wrong. All right, Nick, for some gelatinous feely things, that's a big prize. I don't know if you can handle it. Before Robin Williams took on the iconic role of Genie in Disney's Aladdin, what lesser-known co-produced Disney movie did he star in?
I wanna
Was
say
released
Flubber,
on
but I
December
feel like
6th,
that one was done.
1980. So it was a long time before Aladdin. And you wouldn't think of this as a Disney movie. I will say it was co-produced by Disney.
Couldn't even begin to tell you.
Nick has a comic book store. It's called Haven Comics. He won't be there on Saturday, and that's a break of my heart.
Sorry, I don't know if we'll be able to drop off a truckload of ramen. Well, we couldn't because I don't have a truck anymore anyways. Are those moon pies still there?
No,
You ate them?
Kaylisa actually took him by there.
Okay. By the way, that face you just made, I have a clip in the con video. It's like literally the 4th clip of you making that face with the funny sound effect. And at some point, I gotta find a way to put like a half a clip of you consuming Dustin in there and try to get it past Jeremy.
You will die.
I'll send him a
Jeremy will
clean
die.
version without it and then a dirty version with it and see what he thinks.
Who won that question?
Nobody yet.
definitely
I
me.
see that you did not die, Jeremy. So good on you.
Well, not again, at least.
Well, that sounds like there's a story there.
Here's
All
the
right,
gelatinous
so-
feely things.
What was? Oh, there's an army of them.
Oh,
Yeah. We always show off the one, but he's doing his own thing.
He's
Why
in
was that
prison.
taken outside of the Huntsville prison?
Yeah, he's in prison. He's looking out like,
It does. It looks just
oh,
like
so
it. I thought
many
it
penance
was.
stairs to give in here.
It's not the prison?
No. Yeah, it's interesting where it actually is, considering that it looks like a prison.
Is it a hospital?
It is.
Okay, that was my next guess. I swear to you, it looks just like that prison right there on the Parkway.
Yeah, prison, hospital. It's all the same.
Depends on what you're there for, definitely. All right, I'll be quiet. I've had too much coffee today, so I could just sit and talk.
All right, milk drinker. What 1980 Robin Williams movie was he the star of? It was a terrible movie.
I have no clue. I really
Like
don't.
objectively terrible.
We've talked about it on the show before.
Relatively recently,
Rocketeer.
even.
Ooh,
That was a great movie.
really,
And
really
Robin
long.
Williams
don't
was
know.
not in that.
I know, but I'm just throwing out an early Disney movie.
Well,
Does
we
Jay
do
get a
have
shot now? I don't know how this
Jay.
works.
You haven't. You got it.
I can't place it. Nothing's hitting me earlier.
Let me Google it real quick, and we'll get it right. Jay.
Disney just co-produced it, so it was not a Disney movie straight up. We do have a correct answer, and to no one's surprise, it is Tots.
Yeah.
Tots.
That was.
That was a wretched movie.
Yeah, it
movie
was
was it? I
horrible.
missed
It
it.
was the first joint production between Paramount and Walt Disney. Also, the first time Disney co-produced a film with another major studio. So that was not an auspicious beginning.
Also,
After that,
the show, you nerd.
After that, Disney just used Touchstone and Miramax to team up with Paramount and other people instead of with Disney proper. Because
Popeye. Was that the answer? I was literally Googling it, and I didn't see pop it up. And I still couldn't find the answer. But I did
right,
remember
Mike?
watching
Yeah,
it.
I was shocked by that too. It was so bad.
I enjoyed it. Y'all are lame.
I've
That
never
should be
heard
a
of
classic
Disney
one day.
co-production.
That's
There's lots
because
of them.
after that, Disney didn't do it. They used their other brands like Touchstone and Miramax to do it.
What about Spider-Man?
What about it?
That's a co-production with
Nope.
Sony.
It's owned by Sony, but Disney is producing it.
All by themselves?
Yeah.
Dang.
Don't get me
That's why
started
the
on it.
Spider-Man movies are good
No, they're not.
and the other movies are terrible.
Look
Josh.
at this. Hold on.
They are not good.
Nick, we're best friends now.
Well,
Josh is going to come in eventually. But that movie sucked.
they all do,
Isn't it
especially if you compare it to the comics, right?
Right.
I'm 400 plus issues in at this point, and they are nothing at all like the comics. Okay, Peter Parker is lame. This little squirt they got playing Peter Parker is lame. Zendaya is a terrible. I know she's not Mary Jane, but you guys get the point. Awful. Okay.
You know who should have played Spider-Man?
Who?
Hugh Jackman. All right.
So, those
Well-
people are clearly insane and need help.
So you just took them all the way off, huh?
I lost track of screens and I thought I got real dark complected real quick.
Oh man, like it's like, come on to the dark side. So
It's just the man with the purple lightsaber. What's happening?
yes. So what's going on? I am Mace Woldu today. So I just keep coming up with new names. But we also had this conversation on With the BS, and Jeremy was saying the same thing. So you got to go check that one out because he did not like Spider-Man No Way Home.
Why do I need to listen to Jeremy say the same wrong thing twice?
But then you got to hear people back, you got people, fight him off about it. So then you got to be like, hey, that's why you want to watch it.
What is up? And you, Nick, you can't compare the comic book to the movie because it's never going to be the same.
Because it's
Captain
gonna suck
America,
every
not
time.
the same. Avengers, not the same. Batman, not the same. None of them are the same. You have to take them on their own merits. And I think it was very true to the spirit of Peter Parker set in this current age.
I don't think he's the worst. I think Toby was significantly better. I think the original MJ was significantly better, even though she wasn't great, if we're being candid. And then I thought the best portrayal, and it could have been still a little better, but was Gwen Stacy from Amazing Spider-Man, the movie.
Who's your favorite
I'm an
Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield man.
So
yeah,
I
me
will
too.
say I like Andrew Garfield best as Peter Parker because I feel like he had the,
See, that's bass backwards. He was a great
smart
Spider-Man
buttery.
full of quips, but he was a terrible Peter Parker.
I that's what I love about Peter Parker. But then I feel like Toby was the best Spider-Man.
I think you've got that totally backwards.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Toby made a good Peter Parker. Okay, now we can talk about that.
Just for Josh. Moon Knight, the show, versus Spider-Man No Way Home. Which is a better show movie product?
Well, I don't know how to answer that because one of them is 6
Which do you
hours
like
of show and the other one is a movie.
Which do you enjoy more?
I know Jeremy's answer.
I know my answer.
Jeremy says neither.
I just knew I could break him. I knew Josh would break. I knew Josh's mind would just snap if I asked
love both my children equally.
If we're being honest, I mean, Moon Knight was great, but it wasn't a very good comic book adaptation either. Especially when they just create new characters.
Which comic book would you have adapted for Moon Knight?
I love the Jeff Lemire stuff. I really did. I love
that shows up.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
But you couldn't start with the Jeff Lemire stuff. You couldn't start with that. Nobody would know who it was. These people needed to be introduced to the character.
No, I get that. Like the whole as a whole, it was fine. But I thought what they did is they either created. What bothered me is they created characters that like were never in the comic books, or just stole from another character. Like what's her name, Lila, whatever it was. She's not an actual comic book character. Her little falconry thing was weird at the end, and then Arthur Harrow. It was like they really like taking obscure no-name characters and then like doing the whole backstory when there's so many really cool characters they could actually use, and that's what kind of weird.
Oh, don't think for a minute that Bushman's not coming.
Bushwhacker,
Raoul Bushman, he's coming.
So they said that it's supposed to be a limited series. So they said that there's supposed to be this one season, and that's supposed to be it.
Yeah, he said on the radio that now
they can have specials and movies and all kind of things that are not this limited series or a second season. I don't think they're going to have a second season, but they are going to do something else, and they've set the table for it beautifully.
Loki is the only one that's been set for a second season, right?
I think so, yeah.
No, Loki and
Hawkeye?
No.
WandaVision.
Man, I don't remember all of them anymore.
No, there was another one that was set for a second season.
Oh,
I
the
think
animated
it was the What Ifs. I think it was the What Ifs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to count the What Ifs for stuff.
Yeah.
What If was okay.
I thought that was the best out of all of them.
Speaking of what if we asked a new question?
Hey, yes, I caught the Sienkiewicz Easter egg at the end, and it was awesome.
Wyatt has a sick prize for us here. It's this Optimus poster.
Hey, can I change the prize?
What?
In light of the fact that it's May 4th was yesterday, and today is May 5th, I have this. Wonderful.
Sick.
Nice.
Where do you get all your posters from?
Legit. I think that's legit.
Yeah, I go to this place called Ally Express, ALIexpress.com, and it's wonderful.
I literally thought you were about to say I go to this place called the internet and Google for them, and I was going to be like, all right, I see how it is.
No, I wouldn't do you like that. So
Wyatt, you can change the prize if you give it to whoever wins.
I can. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So
let's establish something here first. Wyatt, are you going to be at Free Comic Book Day?
I am, and I'm bringing water bottles and wristbands and stickers.
Juicy.
I love him.
Are they juicy boys, Wyatt?
Yeah, the juicy ones. I like thick stickers, man. That's what.
Yeah. Josh, if I drop off donations tomorrow,
thick stickers or go home.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave them right in the middle of the floor, though.
That's fine. I'll be out there tomorrow about noon, reorganizing the store and getting it set up for the expo for Free Comic Book Day. And we've already had somebody drop off some prizes just today. That would be our friends at CBCP dropped off some prizes, which consisted of some vouchers to get comics cleaned and pressed.
Like this?
And like that. Just exactly like that. As well as 3 signed comics.
What?
But you have to leave a mean YouTube comment first.
Or you could leave a nice one. You could say something nice.
I think say if according to the internet, you speak of this guy at CBCP doesn't know what he's doing. So
yes,
you use it at your own discretion.
Oh
Do
my
you,
gosh.
I mean, do your books come back better?
They all come back better.
I hate people on the internet, man. It's so bad. Are we on Twitch?
We are.
We're
This
on
is
the
my
internet,
first Twitch
man.
stream. I'm an official streamer now.
We're on the
Hey,
internet.
watch out.
Hey,
Um,
we are so cool over here at the Haven Comics, man. We're on 3 different platforms at the same time.
Wow. All right, I got the question. So who's going to
All
answer?
right, all right. Hold on, everybody. Pay attention.
All right, so who's going to answer the question?
I'll let Jay do it. I'll let him give his answer first.
Okay. All right. So, what is the name of the only planet that appears in all 3 Star Wars trilogies?
I'm gonna go Tatooine.
There we go. You get
That's
the
the one I
poster.
would have said.
Correct. Because Endor is not a planet; it's a moon.
It is a moon.
Indoors in all 3?
It's not mentioned in all 3. Do what, Jeremy?
I don't know Star Wars.
It's the forest moon of Endor.
Is that in the first? Well, is that in episode
Return of
1?
the Jedi. Yeah.
I don't remember it. I saw those.
Episode 6. North Moon of Endor.
Yeah,
Generation.
not a planet.
Yeah. Episode 6, but I'm talking about like the Backstreet Boys ones.
Bye.
Was it NSYNC? I forget which one which band was supposed to be in those. Anybody, and whatever.
I
You guys can like Star Wars.
I was so confused. What happened? I was like, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were in Star Wars?
They were supposed to be in Tatooine and in episode 1.
Oh. Well, they.
Yeah, Tatooine carrying.
So yeah, I wanted to switch it up, and so also one of the great things is Jeremy is going to be talking about how much he loves Moon Knight next Sunday or this Sunday. Not really.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen because Moon Knight is good. So he will believe that it is not good because he is a contrarian.
we're gonna have a spirited debate on what is what's going to happen. We just have a debate among friends, and that's about it.
Oh man!
Those are the best.
Remember when Nick and Dustin were supposed to fight?
Yes, I do.
YouTube.
Josh and I are going to get there one time over. It's going to be something. If Moon Knight doesn't do it,
It's
Josh
the
can be
Goonies.
on the show on Sunday.
It's going to be on the Goonies. It's going to be the Goonies. That's what
You're
you got.
clearly trying to look like a character from Moon Knight, so I don't know what your deal is.
Who? I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
He does.
Well, you'll
He
find
looks
out.
a lot like Mr. Lockley.
I'll take it as long as it's not that hippo.
Hey, she was pretty hot for a hippo.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was another thing. And like, I'm
you
normally fairly positive, but that hippo was a little much.
That was straight out of the Jeff Lemire run.
I know, but it was just weird, man. Some things just don't.
I want it to be the Jeff Lemire run, but not that Jeff Lemire run because it's the same Jeff Lemire run, and
Look.
she looked exactly like the one in the comic.
Look, it's okay.
Which
to
direction are you
complain.
going, man?
Sometimes you just got to complain. You know what would make me happy is if they took Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man run and
David
Michelini.
Michelini.
I've heard Michelini. I don't know. Anyways, and just adapted exactly how he designed the characters and that Mary Jane and that Peter Parker. That's what the world needs. And at some point, they need to do a really solid Gwen Stacy because she is the best.
I would definitely watch a Spider-Gwen movie.
No, not that Gwen Stacy. The original Gwen Stacy.
Wait, I look like Jake Lockley? The murderer taxi driver, Jake Lockley?
You do.
The fact that he was like, "Hold on, really? That's what we're going with?
Straight up.
That's what we're on right now."
Hey, next year's expo, you already have your cosplay down.
Oh
Yeah, a murderer taxi driver. I'll just go like this.
Or
Literally.
show up to Haven like that on Saturday for Free Comic Book Day and just tell people you're in your
Josh.
cosplay.
If he does show up with that hat, just put a post out there that we have a Jake Lockley cosplayer, and just even if he doesn't mean to, just put it out on the internet. Tell him he's signing autographs.
Oh, cool. Anyway, question 4.
Hey, Jeffrey Middleton in the house.
What up,
Who won the blurred poster? Remind me. It was
Jay?
Jay.
Jay. Jay won it. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's going to press it.
Nah.
Hey, CGC will slab it.
Hey, there we go. Let's go.
They would
CGC
slab a
slab
poster.
posters for real?
That's a
Yeah.
big old chunk of
That's
plastic.
that is a huge slab, yes, but they will do posters.
That's cool.
And CBCS. Thank you for the props there. I like it. CBCS is about to open submissions for magazines as well.
Yep. They were supposed to send us one to review, and then I think we talked bad about them one time, and then they didn't. Not bad. We were honest about experience. People don't want honesty.
Speaking of CBCP,
Kyle, you definitely need to watch the show.
this is what you can win for question 4. I think in the spirit of fairness and all that, Jay, you should sit this one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else take this one on.
Okay.
All right. Here you go, Nick. What book was legendary Batman artist Neil Adams assigned after requesting the, quote, worst-selling Marvel title, end quote, to work on?
Say that one more time.
What book was legendary Batman artist Neil Adams assigned after requesting the, quote, worst-selling Marvel title, end quote,
Guardians?
to work on? You'll have to go back a little further than that, buddy.
I don't know. I thought it was Guardians. He did work on Guardians though, correct?
He did several books at Marvel.
You want to name a few?
Cheater.
Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to go to the chat.
Let's see if anybody get it.
This is my favorite Marvel book right here. Boom.
Hey, do you still have that one at your shop? The one he worked on, 76 or 7, whatever it was, the green one.
I do, but a certain question meister has set it aside.
A certain
Owen wants it.
We do have a right answer. It is no surprise to me. We have Tots swinging over the right answer.
Hey.
Correct.
I never would have guessed that ever. That would have been the
Yep,
last.
he walked into the Marvel office and said, "What's your lowest selling book?" And they were like, X-Men. He said, "I'll take it."
I would have never have guessed that. Well, was this before Giant Size when Giant Size kind of reinvigorated it?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense to me then.
Yeah. Look back at that cover that has Havoc looming over everything.
That is right. That was one of our books we showed off when we did our top 10 this Friday. Justin loved that cover. That's right. Now,
You've got to have some swag to be like, give me your lowest stuff because I'm getting ready to shoot it up. Like,
Neil
hey,
Adams
what's
is
up?
a G.
Yeah, that was some guts right there.
You got to be able to be
Grab
like,
on the
yeah.
cover. Does he just have it?
I don't know. You might.
I feel like I know he just popped on, but I feel like I was really invited into Nick's house here. We popped on with him. He's drinking milk out of a milk jug. He's just hanging out.
So I got that one, picked that up at the con before he passed.
Nice.
And then just picked that
Oh
one up.
man. I had an 8.0 of that book about 5 years ago that was signed by Neil Adams. And I sold it years ago, but
Bet you regret that, don't you?
I didn't at the time. I kind of do now.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like we've got another guest here.
Oh,
Just stacking them up today.
Look here.
Who you got with you there?
This is Riley.
Well, hey, Riley.
This is my newest one.
Well, it definitely looks a little on the fresh side.
Yeah. Still just this side of the world. So
Pretty happy little rascal.
well, she is. She's about to get her last bottle for the day and go to bed before she explodes.
That's how I get before I get my last bottle too.
So let me take off, guys. Thanks for letting me jump in. But
Good to see you, brother. And don't let those people get you down, man. That was a cool setup, and you did cool work.
thanks so much. Y'all just keep it for me, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Don't listen to the haters.
All
Hey,
right.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna go tell my little girl night. She's going to bed. You see?
All right. Nick is gonna step off.
Aren't you
And
glad?
that's perfect because our next question is a Canadian question.
Interesting. Yeah, we don't even get to tag him. Wyatt, you want to hang out with us? We'll see how many people we can just rack up.
Let's go.
It's up to you.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, audience.
Hey, as Kaylisa is saying, though, don't forget to order your very own Haven t-shirt. Go to our Facebook page. There's a link to our campaign with Green Pea Press, a local company, and they are screen printing Haven comic shirts. So when you come into the store on Saturdays or whatever day and you see us tromping around with our Haven shirts, it's going to look just like that, only it's going to be red, and it's going to be awesome. So don't forget, the campaign only runs for a couple of weeks, so you cannot wait around and say, oh, I'm going to do that later. Do it while you're thinking about it. Do it now. Do it now. Get to the chopper.
Every Canadian question is Wolverine. I haven't read the question yet. I'm going to be real mad if you're right. So we'll see. Okay.
I don't believe it's Wolverine.
First, got to throw some love to our northern brothers and sisters. They bring so much to our cultural experience, and they don't feel like they get enough acknowledgement. You are playing for $25 to Haven Comics. These are 25 Haven dollars. That is courtesy of Jeremy Bernal. I'm a realtor. That is me. That is what I do. I help people buy and sell homes. So write this whole experience off now, monetarily, not, in terms of, whatever. All right. Find the question. This show is so much more fun to me when I don't read the questions first. So who knows?
Right? It's always fun.
What fictional character is based on a real-life black bear cub from Canada that became the mascot for the 2nd Canadian Infantry Brigade during World War I? Or I got 2 questions here.
Yeah, he thought the first one might be too hard or too easy, so he gave us a bonus question.
Interesting. Well, that's the one I read. Oh, yeah. Alan. We got to shout out to Alan.
Well, that's the next thing to do, man. The next slide.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Alan Breedlove stepped in for Owen today. Doing a great job. You wouldn't even think that they're any better than Owens. They're just equally
Wait
bad.
a minute. This answer right here, that is an erudite man, and I love him for that. Wow. Well done. Way to pull that one out of your hat.
What is happening? What does that mean?
It means he's a sharp cookie with a knowledgeable brain.
I'm so dumb. I don't even know what's happening. So
Completely over my head.
yeah, me too. Did he make the character?
This is true. We need to get that. So get your butt over to the Facebook page and take the link over to Green Pea Press and order a shirt.
I wonder if Haven Comics, the store, could drop the link for where you could do that. I don't know.
That's a good question. I do see a correct answer in here, though.
Is it?
And once again, not shocked. It is, in fact, Winnie the Pooh.
Tots knows his Canadian questions. It
was either going to be Yogi, Boo Boo, or Winnie. Those were my only 3 guesses. Because those only.
Well, we had several guesses of Smokey the Bear.
Smokey. I forgot Smokey.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
A bunch of Wolverines, too.
Well, you know Wolverines are always causing forest fires.
Tots, you won $25 to Haven Comics, the best store on Earth and in the universe. And I hope those $25 make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can we bring Nick back?
Not only can we should. It's
Okay.
Nick. Nick, your
So y'all
glasses
said
on
Alan
top
made
of your
these
head.
questions?
Yeah.
Yes, these questions are courtesy of Alan.
They're
Alan
super
did
easy.
something right.
So easy. Alan, you got to step your game up, man.
Where
Well,
is he? I haven't seen
Tune
any
in for the next several questions because he started off to give people a false sense of security, and then he's like,
I was going to show this to Alan. I don't know if you got a chance to see it. Check it out. I know Josh is a huge fan of Dragon
that's
Ball
awesome.
and anime and manga and whatnot.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, we'll see what you think when we get the entire My Hero Academia box set.
Well, in all fairness, I already have them all.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm excited for you to bring some manga into your life. Did you order any of the Deadpool manga?
I did.
Did they sell?
I have no idea.
That is the best comic book store owner mentality
Ever.
I didn't expect them to sell well, but I thought there might be a few. I would have to look at the stacks. Man, it has been so busy. I got no clue. Yes, there is a new Deadpool manga.
And All Might's in it.
Oh,
It is
gotta go
on
beyond.
it. You've never said anything.
you got to go beyond Plus Ultra.
Speaking of anime and manga, look what I got. It's Magikarp.
Ooh.
Pokemon.
That looks like a fish.
You mean
It
to sing
is.
the song?
It's Magikarp.
I'll
Josh,
sing
Yeah,
you
there's a
don't know what
song.
this
Sing the
is.
song.
You're missing a lot of financial opportunity from me, especially. So
Well,
Just
I
tap
see.
right back
I don't
into
know that
my,
that's accurate because I don't know what to order for you.
Just
If you tell
go to
me
the
things
computer.
you want, I will order those things.
go to the computer and type Pokemon, and then I will buy it.
Order the Pokemon box sets, man. Those are super cheap.
Huh?
There's a
Sell 'em
Pokemon
to me,
manga
so
box
Josh-
set.
On Free Comic Book Day, there is a Pokemon free comic book. So if
There
you
is.
are like me and a child on the inside, or if you have children that are children on the outside, come to Free Comic Book Day. Check it out.
Hey, I think Mace, you got some Dragon Ball Z manga right there behind you, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, dude.
Those are the Vizbigs,
dude.
right?
Yes, the misses, those are all hers. She has she got all of them.
Do we get to
from-
call her the missus? I didn't know that.
Oh, I do. I just be like, yeah, there she is. So she has a lot of them. She came into the relationship with them, and I was like, all right, there we go. So even better.
I knew she was a big Star Trek fan, and I applaud her for that.
Mhm.
My wife judges.
We have a huge, almost like a shrine above in our living room of she's got the 5-piece Enterprise broken down into so she has that, and then when we went to the expo, she got 3 or 4 different pieces of Star Trek with Spock, Picard, and Kirk. So
That's awesome.
I am going to pull that photo. Is that okay if I show that photo of your house?
Yeah.
Okay. We do have this question, Josh. This is for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
Josh,
tough,
what's the big
it's tough
spec
to
book everybody
know.
can buy?
The one that's getting the most talk about it, although I don't know that it's because it's the hot book or what, is the DC book, which is the intro to Dark Crisis, which is their entry into Free Comic Book Day this year.
I don't know what DC is doing.
they're always in a crisis.
They
Or
should get into some
rebooting.
crisis management.
Yeah.
I enjoyed their new 52 stuff, and that was
You were
fine
the
and
one.
dandy,
Okay, got it.
but I have no clue what the heck is happening right now. It's rough. I don't think they do either, in all fairness.
Yeah, I think they just kind of well, not everybody loved this whole thing, so we're gonna start all over again, and we're gonna make it so that we can try to find something that everybody loves.
I'm telling you, I think once Discovery steps in, it's going to be brutal for them. It already is for a lot of things. It's going to be rough. I mean, yeah. I hope it goes very well. I don't hope any negativity. I worry. I wish Jim Lee would do some really cool, I don't know, something.
Like actual interiors for a book.
Yeah. I did watch a really cool documentary about Image, and Jim Lee had a lot, kind of in there. It was like the most I've ever seen him talk or communicate, and it was very strange to me.
Have you ever seen his TED Talks?
No, I didn't know he did that. That's really
he's
cool.
sitting online drawing with the camera and it's incredible.
Oh,
he went to Harvard.
yeah. No, I did not. That makes sense.
Yeah, Jim Lee is like a certifiable genius.
Jim Lee's
He
the
is
GOAT.
impressive.
Well, Todd McFarlane's the real GOAT, and then you have Jim Lee, and then everybody else below that, I'm indifferent.
Wasn't Jim Lee training to be a medical illustrator?
His parents really like pushing him
That's
towards
amazing.
that, right?
Yep.
I'm getting that photo, Wyatt, so I can show it off.
No worries.
I just don't want to look rude on screen to everybody else that just came to watch what I was doing with my phone. So, all right, Josh, you want to do question?
Question number 6.
Is that it? Oh, for question number 6, let's do House of Slaughter number 1. So everybody loved Something is Killing the Children, which of course it's got that uplifting name. And then they followed it up with House of Slaughter. The variant. They released so many variants. I think they're all variants at that point. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that StreamYard doesn't let us see the chat.
Well,
I
it
did that on
would.
purpose because y'all are cheaters.
Because I could be talking bad smack to Alan right now, but I can't see if he would talk back, so I'm going to refrain.
Oh, you don't want to talk smack about Alan?
No, not about two.
They're the banter.
Oh, well, that's fun too, I guess.
I like how Josh has this superhero hair going on. It's just like floating. You see that?
It's doing the Strange from Infinity. Are you
I think-
currently doing something with your hair? No.
I think based on our conversation earlier, I definitely have superhero hair going on tonight too.
There we go.
That's true. That's true. Okay, question number 6. In the movie The Matrix, just before Neo shoots the elevator cable to carry him and Trinity up the elevator shaft, what does he whisper to himself?
I'm so glad this is not my question. Oh,
I knew this.
I was
had to
going to
bite
say
myself
something
not to
really
say.
dirty, and I'm not.
Yeah. In The Matrix, just before he shoots the elevator cable to zip him and Trinity up the elevator shaft, he says something. What does he say?
I have no clue. I've seen the movie like one time.
I feel like okay, no, he fixed it. This I was gonna say no, that doesn't count. But this, that's it.
There's no spoon.
There is no spoon.
Yep. He goes,
Look at the answer.
there is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
Like-
Give me the context, because that makes zero sense.
Watch the movie again. He goes, the kid's like, you got to know there is no spoon. And then Neo's like, there is no spoon.
Is it the little kid?
Yeah.
I think is the chosen one. He's like bald or something, right? And then
Right?
okay,
It's like his mantra. It's like, I can do whatever I want. Boom.
What I loved was when he went to see the Oracle.
Thank you for coming by.
Hey, guys. When he went to see the Oracle, the first thing she made him do was take a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, do you accept cookies?
That's
That was such a total computer nerd joke that I didn't get until like the 20th time I saw the movie. And I was like, wait a minute. Those
hilarious.
jerks. Like, take a
yeah,
cookie.
Matrix isn't my cup of tea.
This is Wyatt's living room. It's almost a religious experience to look at that.
That's what she did.
Definitely, the word shrine is a very good word for that.
I'm telling you, there was no conversation. She was like, "This is where it's going." I said, "Okay."
Like, you know how like Catholics always have a picture of like Jesus in their house somewhere?
Mm-hmm. It
feels like that.
She had what's important up there.
Yep, she did. So I was just like,
Like,
okay.
I'm all for it. I think it's awesome.
But then she tries to talk smack about my Ninja Turtles, and then I'd be like, "Hey, do not talk about the turtles because I have so many."
See, Dustin's a bigger turtle fan than I am.
So, quick commercial break. These questions were brought to you by
The smart bud.
He's a super duper guy.
He is. He is. Well, what have we got here? Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
Well, look at it closely there. Let's embiggen him.
yes.
I'm trying to prevent reflections.
There you go.
Oh, I love it.
I know what it is.
How awesome is that?
So a guy named Austin LeMay did this. He's one of, I guess he's kind of a local artist now, but he was kind of one of our early on first subscribers and members.
Local to where?
And so it's something
He's
killing the
He's
turtle.
not from around here.
No, I mean like local in the comic community.
Yeah.
He's in Arizona. He's an insane designer and stuff, but like the foot are in the shadows here, so it's really neat.
That is cool.
Awesome.
I like
But
that
as
a
a
lot.
turtle fan, I thought you might enjoy that. I haven't finished putting up all my art yet, but it's Austin LeMay on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know if they're sold out or not, but he does a lot of cool stuff like that. He's crazy neat artist.
Oh, that's a legit question.
She's just like she does the old school. She does like the first generation and next generation, and then she just is like, that's it. That's where she stops at.
So I feel about Star Wars.
That makes no sense. Voyager was great.
Listen, you got to talk to her about that. All right, I just live in the house. I don't put anything else up besides my stuff.
That's why you have to take like one room in your house and make it yours, and then
He's in it right now.
he gets the rest.
Welcome to my one room. So
All right, question 7 is brought to you by. I don't know how this happened because like I never do the prizes for question 7, so it's just a commercial break for me. I'm a realtor. I will help you buy and sell a house. I gotta mention it like twice now. So, and Josh is showing off his GI Joe. I did it with the Pokemon earlier, so I can't begrudge him.
Speaking of toys, I bought the Darksaber earlier and I pre-ordered it. I'm super pumped for that to come in. The Hasbro Pulse one.
You know a toy that I'm waiting on from Hasbro that I really went back and forth. Should I order this? Should I not? Probably shouldn't, but I did. I got the ginormous Galactus
Oh,
that they did a while back, and I've people have been getting them, but I haven't gotten mine.
Justin got his, I believe.
I'm like, where is mine?
I'd call and complain because they're selling like at one point they were selling for almost double or triple when they first started.
They were
shipping.
selling for over $1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, nuts.
How much did you pay for it?
Like 400, right?
Yeah.
don't get him caught up. Don't get him caught up. You know, don't get him caught up.
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah,
It's an investment, Josh, because you could triple your value. Justin was like, "Man, I should buy 2, sell 1 to pay for the other," and he's like, "No, I'm too lazy for that because I'll have to ship it."
You must ship it.
That man refuses to ship anything up until like the last 3 weeks.
Now, I'm so screwed up now. Alan made the Canadian bonus question an actual bonus question, so number 6 is labeled number 5, and moving forward, it's just going to be like that. Number 7 is labeled number 6. So sorry,
Have you already
guys.
done the Canadian bonus question?
Huh?
Have you already done the Canadian one?
Yeah.
You did while you were
You
off.
left for it. So you left, and we were like, "All right, we got to do it right now."
It was the perfect time because you couldn't get it anyway.
I was gonna sing the national anthem.
All right, guys. Bonus Canadian question.
We actually do have a bonus Canadian question.
We do. Sing the national anthem, and everybody else will get another shot at $25.
No.
Do it for the people.
No, I can't. I have not had anything to drink. The only
You just
time you
drank
get
some
me.
milk.
We want
I
you
know
to.
for a fact you just drank some milk.
need
Look.
something a little bit stronger.
Yeah, no, you don't get that kind of weirdness out of me unless I've drinking drunk. At least I've had one drink or two. You know, like the time I came out of the Rhino. Y'all remember that one?
That was so funny. Oh my
That was
gosh,
rough
he had a
ride.
green screen and he had the Rhino like from Ace Ventura
Ventura.
2,
Mhm.
and he did the whole
I had a green shirt on. It was.
Oh my God, it was hysterical.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a moment in my life I never want to relive.
Oh, that was so funny.
Go Canada.
My wife has asked you to sing. You're gonna let me down personally if you don't.
I'm sorry. Do you want to talk bad about Zendaya though? I can do that. I know she's not a fan
Oh
either.
man, she loves
Just keep
all of
digging
your.
that hole, Nick.
Oh man,
That is a true statement.
I think milk's just bad.
It's not
for
bad for your singing voice. You just shouldn't drink it like right before you sing.
I think it's
It,
bad in general,
it coats your throat.
and it's gross.
Milk
No.
is a delight and a gift from God, and it leads to cheese. So you take that back.
Hey,
Josh,
Jeremy.
I love you so much, and we share nothing in common and dislike every opinion the other person has.
Jeremy, I not to interrupt, but have you finished that new print you were working on? I just thought about that.
Yes. Okay. So I keep trying to.
The Haven Comics exclusive one that you're bringing for Free Comic Book Day?
Yes. Okay. So this is what I've been working on forever. And I keep trying to upload the actual finished one to the show here. And it's too big. So
Look
this
at
is what
that thing.
like. Nick, I've got one for you. I only made 20. They're all signed and numbered. So
Dope.
that's the only opportunity you will have to get it.
You only made 20. Those suckers are going to be gone.
Well,
if you hate what's his name so much, why'd you put him on it?
who?
The Spider-Man from
Tom
No Way Home
Holland.
and whatnot, or just the movie itself?
I love Spider-Man.
Okay.
I love Spider-Man. No Way Home hurt my heart. I am 100% a Spider-Man guy.
Okay.
Also, this shirt is from that movie. I don't know why I'm wearing it, but it's cool, and I love Spider-Man.
I
So.
tell you though, that Spider-Man print that I have, it's actually sitting right here because I'm going to put it up. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to put it on this side, but I'm not 100% sure. But or I may throw it up next to these. I haven't finished yet. But when I put that up on TikTok, I used not TikTok. TikTok's for the communists. Instagram. And I'm joking, guys. If you're offended, I'm making a joke. It is owned by China, though. But anyways, I put it up on Instagram as a reel, and I used yours as the cover photo. I think it hit like 6,000 or 7,000 views, and people loved it. But they did hate the fact that I used Batman on the Batman soundtrack on the video, and there was absolutely no Batman. It was just all Marvel stuff. So,
well, that's awesome to hear.
That.
Can you show the print you're talking about?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll grab it. It's right here.
Luckily, I will never reach adulthood.
Yeah.
So you're just
You
Peter
have
Pan.
to grow older, but you do not have to grow up. You take that to the bank.
Peter Pan.
My appreciation for this has grown so much more now the last several months.
Since you've read Spider-Man?
Thank you for showing that off, and I really appreciate you telling me about that, because knowing that people appreciate it and love it, it makes it worth it.
Oh yeah, I mean I love this thing, and in fact, when I brought him home, I showed my brother-in-law, who's also kind of doing the read-through, and he stole one from me. He's like, I love that. He's like, can you get me one? I was like, no, I have literally all of them, and he goes, can I have one? I was like, yeah, sure. You never ask or like want anything, so absolutely.
I made more.
Oh, did you? I thought I bought them all.
No, you bought all that I had.
I thought I had the market on them, man.
No, I took the money you gave me and made more.
I judo chopped my son when he tried to take mine.
It does look beautiful framed. That's a very nice framing job.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
How much did you drop framing that?
What now?
How much did you drop framing that?
Oh, these weren't very expensive. I want to say these were like $40 or $50 frames.
You spent more on that frame than the
Well, it's
poster.
important to me that it gets what it deserves, man.
Nick, I love you. I know that I blocked you forever for no reason, but I love you. You're
Like
great.
I genuinely
You totally did. Oh, that was great.
It is one of my favorite pieces. Like I have a few that I want to make sure that go somewhere that's like not just for the background, you know what I mean? Somewhere that like I can actually appreciate. It's this one, and then my Kanto original, not original. Well, it is original art, but from Austin LeMay, he sent me, and yeah, for sure, this is like one of my favorites.
Definitely.
So I love the white outline in it and stuff. I love that. You know what you should do, and don't You don't have to. I don't know if there's enough, but you should do Peter Parker heads from all of the different interpretations. I think that'd be a cool counterpiece for sure.
Oh man, I was thinking about doing a Batman one with all the Batman characters, but I actually right now I'm weirdly working on a Pokemon one because that's where my head is. My daughter's in the Pokemon, so it brought me back. And,
Dustin will love that.
A
Are
Spider-Man
you doing
Rogues
just
Gallery
like an
one would be
OG
awesome.
Pokemon or what?
yeah, just 150 and then Togepi's in there.
That's right, because there's none of the other Pokemon matter.
Nope.
You could have just stopped at none of the Pokemon matter.
Oh, come on, Josh. Don't be like that.
This was the one I was talking about, that original Kanto.
Ooh.
That's great.
Yeah, he sent this to me. This was the same guy that did the turtle print. He just randomly sent this to me, and I opened it up. I was like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Have you ever read Kanto, Jeremy?
No, but I really appreciate the visual on that.
I think you would like the book.
He said, nah, I don't care about the book, but the art's cool.
Yeah, that's me. I love art and the visualization of a lot of these things,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Did you say a Batman one? Yes, I've been thinking about a Batman one. I have not committed to it yet.
I think he should just continue down the Spider-Man path. Oh, all the Venom heads, or all the symbiotes.
I'm thinking I'd probably do a Rogues Gallery, like all the Rogues
That would
Gallery,
be cool.
because the symbiotes I'd have like 13 before I'd.
But see, if you're gonna do that, J. Jonah Jameson has to be in like the very middle because he's the quintessential ultimate villain. There is not a man that hates Spider-Man more than J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah,
I'm
he
going to
is
argue.
Spider-Man what Lex
argue that
Luthor is
Spider-Man
to
hates
Superman.
Spider-Man more.
I kind of agree too, because he just because if you think about it, like I always compare Batman to Spider-Man in this situation. Like Batman couldn't do anything to save his parents from being murdered. Spider-Man, he could have. So his guilt is a little bit more justified.
So
How much would you like to read a really for real, honest to God Batman Spider-Man comic where they meet up? Because think how much Batman would hate him with all his yippy yappy joking around.
Mhm.
But you know what though? Robin was yippy and yappy and jokey and funny, and
And look how many of those died.
Ooh.
I wish you guys could read this. It says, I think I'm half Batman and half Spider-Man because I have no powers and no money.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'd want to read up a Spider-Man Batman. I mean, they both lost their parents, but I mean, Batman was very rich and he had Alfred.
Yeah.
Spider-Man had a sweet old Aunt May and was poor as could be, and had has a moral compass unlike anyone else.
And also, Spider-Man would whip Batman's ass so hard without any
Preparation.
any leg room. Preparation. Like, why did I say leg
argument.
room? I don't know. That's not the word I meant. Yeah, without any preparation, prep time. That's what I was saying.
How stupid. I hate that argument. Batman could beat anybody with enough prep time. Get out of here. Superman would literally just eat him. Stupid.
I don't think he would literally eat him. I think he would just fry him with his laser eyes from a mile away.
He'd go up to him and he'd open his shirt up and cover Batman up.
He might do that.
There was There was one comic I saw. I'm sorry, one time. So there was one time where Batman swung at Superman and Superman moved out the way. And then the next time Superman was like, hey, next time I'm not going to move. And it was just like, oh, okay, I guess I got to chill out now. Because
Exactly. Break his hand.
Yeah.
I connected. I punched Superman. My hand fell off afterwards.
Oh God, my hand.
Oh man.
Oh, this is broke.
Okay. For what do I got here? House of Slaughter, that was last. My questions are screwed up now because of Alan's numbering system. We are playing for Thunderbolts, is a graphic novel.
Good story too.
Huh?
It's a good story too.
I think that this one is definitely coming down the pipeline from the MCU. Without getting too deep into it, I know that's happening because they're doing every story. But also, which Star Wars character had breathing tubes attached to his face to avoid being force choked?
That's a very specific reason
I
to
know
have
it.
breathing tubes attached to your face.
Do you want me to show you how much I know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're asking you.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to move the camera, but it's Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up here on the wall, right here.
Why is he on the wall?
Because I love the character. He's phenomenal. Although, if we're being honest, he didn't really get his due diligence in the latest, we'll call it Mandalorian show, because there wasn't really much about Boba Fett. But
It was
in
about the
Yes,
mayor of Jabba the Hutt town. Come on.
it was about an old man that had dentures and just was being smiley all the time.
You nailed it. So
That's
Well done.
Come on, Alan, step your game up.
Oh, he's about to. He's about to, bro.
he
What's our,
he gave us more questions than we needed. So I think pick the harder ones.
You know, I should really be editing Jeremy's video, Long's video. I still have literally like an hour and a half left of footage to go through. But this is much funner. Much
all
more
right,
fun.
you want a harder question? Here's a harder question.
What's the price?
Oh, he's got another prize
Come
before
on,
he knows how
Josh.
much effort he puts in.
Always hitting us up with the hard questions. It is this bag made by Christine May. This
She
one
makes
is
wonderful stuff.
Awesome.
She made all 4 of them. You can put stuff in it or not. I'm not a cop. I'm not telling you how to live.
I'm not a cop.
You know what you could do? You could put food in it and then bring it to Free Comic Book Day to donate, like cans.
I noticed that
Ramen
she
noodles.
stopped bringing us vodka holsters.
I got one still.
I mean, I still have one, but
I think it's got donuts on it.
Did Alan respond to me? I can't see the chat, so I don't know.
Nah, I'll throw it up if Alan feels like
Okay.
he can talk some shit back to you. Sorry, that was my one.
all right. So, in Stephen King's It, what does Pennywise call himself?
So I'm going to tell you I've never read or watched the book for one particular scene at the end of the book that just makes me think very
Understood.
little of that man. So
He was on a lot of drugs.
I will.
That scene's not in the movie.
It is
I'll
not
watch
in the movie.
No, I know, but it just kind of weirds me out a little bit that man's making books about that kind of stuff, and so I've never read it, so I have no clue.
No. Pennywise does not call himself Jeremy.
And I'm assuming it's not the clown or something like that.
No, it's a big, grandiose name.
Yeah.
Is it like
It's a
Philip
name you've got to
Opera?
be pretty full of yourself to tell people that's who you are.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like it's correct because he's down in a sewer kind of munching on children. So
You don't- That's just in his off time. He only does that once every 27 years.
yeah.
That's a little dessert.
So fun fact while that goes on, one Halloween, my 8-year-old son was like, "Dad, I want to watch it." And I was like, no, you don't. So like he got to the part where like
Thank
little
you,
Timmy,
Alan.
yeah, little Timmy or whatever his name is, Georgie, that's what it was. Georgie. And so he's like, "Oh, why don't you come and grab it?" And then after that, like Ben was like, "Okay, I've seen enough." I was like, "You don't want to see what happens to Georgie?" No. So we went ahead and we settled on Tremors instead. So he was all right with
Tremors.
Tremors.
You don't want to see what happened to little Georgie? Nope.
He was like, "Nope, I'm good." He was
I
like,
ran
"Dad,"
faster than he did, and the bear caught him, and that's okay. I ain't looking back.
Ben was like, he's not smart. He's like, "Why don't you just get another piece of paper, Dad?" Like he didn't make sense. And I was just like, "That's what I said, man." It's
Hey,
Right. Right.
Alan, I'm not above using
We've
makeup.
got a
though.
lot of Pennywise the Dancing Clown, which he does refer to himself as that, but that's not the title that he bestows upon himself. We do not have a correct answer.
No. We do
Well-
not. It was Eater of Worlds.
He's
He
not
is the
Galactus.
Galactus. He is. He refers to himself as the Eater of Worlds.
How did Marvel not sue the brakes off that man?
And I'm
Because
having,
Galactus is the devourer of worlds.
I'm having a hard time with this question too because everybody said the right answer but also it's wrong. So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Everybody gets to share this bag.
There we go. I'll, let's
That's
just
all
we can
Monday.
donate it to next time. I don't know, like that whole thing with Stephen King and that scene, and I'm just like, what planet do you think that's cool? I'm not gonna rant.
Oh, that is such a basic name. Yeah. I bet Christine would love if we, as a quiz show, donated this to the raffle. What do you
I
think?
bet she would.
Probably for the best.
I think that is going to be Christine approved. A bag of shame.
The bag of shame.
Oh man. Okay. Raffle. All right. So the next.
Hey,
Yep.
don't you talk
Yeah,
smack about
that
Marvel
man
and
only
Black.
made a few bazillion dollars off of that book.
Yeah.
Tells you a lot about the world.
Question 9 is one of my favorites. It's close to my heart. That's the wrong video. I just wanted to play it. It's the local artist, number 9. We always do a local artist thing.
Local artist spotlight.
You know, wherever I am, I'm there. So today it's me. I am going to contribute this hit monkey.
Oh,
that's
that's
cool.
awesome.
Jeremy,
Is it hard to draw monkey feet because they're just like other hands?
Was that
Yeah.
show any good?
I went through a real, I went through a lot of work figuring out how to draw Hitmonkey. But I was in a real Hitmonkey phase. I love Hitmonkey. He's super cool. And I was going to figure it out. So I did. Now I draw monkey feet.
That is not a new video there. That is a video that we use periodically because we think it's cool.
Jeremy, thank you so much for putting me on Hitmonkey. I enjoyed the first season immensely.
Thank you for saying that. I am glad to know that somebody loves Hitmonkey.
Was it really good? Because I don't want to pay for Hulu if it's not good.
It is. It was so good that I mainlined it all at once and then watched it again. So it hit me in exactly the right spot.
You know what I just watched that was really good? That's I guess nerd culture is Pacific Rim, Into the Black or whatever it was. It's on Netflix. It's that new anime.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
My
that thing
son
was
loved it. Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah, I've seen some of it. I have a problem with my son going ahead of me, so I'm a little upset because he goes he'll stay up on the weekends and just watch everything, and then after that he'll be like, "Dad, it's so good," and then he'll spoil it, and then I'll be like, "Way to go!" And so,
no, I was genuinely shocked how much I enjoyed this. No, the animation. Anyways, let's move on.
Nick, have you read any of George R.R. Martin's books?
No, the only thing I've ever read relevant to him or seen is obviously the Game of Thrones, which I will agree is very messed up, but at the same time, it's not a group of children. If we're going to be vague about it, that's where it kind of, to me, right, messed up stuff, adults, whatever. But you start putting children into it is a little bit too much. What is pulling up in drip? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I got you. I got you.
I think it
I got
means
you.
chains
I got
and
you.
ice.
Local black guy, I got you on this one. And so that means that he was very spiffy and he had a lot of jewelry on at the same time. Iced out.
He just legit used the word spiffy.
I had to break it down.
He thought that was a word that us old white dudes might get.
You know what I mean?
He's like, spiffy. They'll understand. He was spiffy, I say.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I had to bring it in there for you. But you guys knew what I was talking about. So hey,
drip.
Yeah, drip is when you're very fashionable.
I just legit got choked up laughing at how funny that is.
Did he visit the haberdashery? Did he got himself a new hat?
Where he goes to the tailor and gets looking good.
Get suited and booted, man. I'm telling you, he was ready to go.
Yeah, you can't have a monkey running around killing people in anything but high fashion.
Jason Sudeikis voiced him though, right?
Who?
Ted Lasso.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
He was a dead hitman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he wasn't the monkey?
No, I'm sure the monkey was that Tachatory guy that voices the Hulk and everybody else that's like, rah. But Sudeikis did a really good job as the dead hitman.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Lasso is the goat.
I love that show too.
I have been told many times that I would love that show, but I don't have Apple TV, so I have not seen it.
Josh, I will pay for you to have Apple TV to enjoy this.
Give me the login. I want to watch it too.
Well, I can't give you the login because then it would just give you access to everything in my personal Apple ecosystem. But I'll give you $6 next time I see you for you to pay for it. I mean, legit, I will pay for people to watch Ted Lasso. It is that good. There is not a more positive show I've watched in the last few years, and it came out at the perfect time. Wouldn't you agree?
I loved it.
Yeah.
And then it was so refreshing. And then after that, like he's just no matter what's happening, like it's just great.
Yeah, there was like episode 6 or 7, if you know what I'm talking about, where he's having to do something, and that's the only time I think I've cried during it. Like, not when I say cry, like a single tear during a show. The only other time I've actually like had a tear during some type of video entertainment was when Iron Man died, and at the end, Happy's talking to her daughter, talking about cheeseburgers, and I'll still get choked up talking about it because I got a 3-year-old. But yeah, Ted Lasso, man, it hits you so hard in the heart.
See, that's what's so weird to me is I've had multiple people, some of whom have known me for 25, 30 years, have told me that, like, they based Ted Lasso on me. And I'm like, that's bizarre and weird, and I don't think that's accurate. But they keep telling me that, so I'm a little afraid to watch it because I don't know what to expect out of that.
It's really good.
I think I could see that, the positivity.
I would also like to throw in the Progressive Caveman, that TV show. We got to compare, contrast.
They should have made a TV show from that talking head that was on the Hardee's commercials for all those years.
The Geico needs his own show.
No, it's
I'd
the
watch
big
that.
man. Whee!
Like Anthony Bourdain style, he just goes from place to place and eats the food.
What? Who's going to win this book? I keep talking about this.
You haven't asked the question.
All right, here we are.
Yeah, it helps if you ask the question.
Unlike Disney's Moon Knight, what was Randall Spector's Mark's brother's fate in the comic books?
Yeah, the show was a very different treatment of the character.
Yeah,
because he died in the show.
Don't spoil the show.
My bad. I thought you had watched some of it.
I actually knew that piece. I saw that piece of it, but I don't know who's seen it. We've got a whole audience, man. We're the whole internet watches us.
So we shouldn't talk about like Khonshu ascending into like a Galactus type form and all of that.
We'll talk about. Oh, okay.
Blocked. The old familiar block.
None of that happened. I was just trying to think of the weirdest thing I could think of.
Oh, the part where Khonshu put on a bikini was the funny part. I mean,
And
that was unexpected.
Hanging out on the beach with the hippo and all the sand.
Right? And then they broke into that number from Fantasia. God, that was weird.
Oh, second sexiest hippo. I get it now. What happened to Mark's brother in the comic book?
Well, did he live?
Yes.
I'm right. Thank you all.
Yeah. But what?
Thank you.
What did he do?
I don't know. Did he become Falcon Woman from Wonder Woman?
Pretty close. You're pretty close.
No, I'm not. Am I really?
No.
Okay. I was about to say, because I know they based that character off of another one in the show, but no, I do not know.
Alan gave me a whole thing. I'm gonna quickly read it.
We have a correct answer.
Yeah, give him the correct answer, and then it's a whole lot of info, Alan.
He became Shadow Knight.
Shadow Knight.
So like the inverse of Moon Knight?
And he just barely beat Filmade Studios. Chris almost had him.
Too bad it wasn't Shadowhawk.
Ah,
Yeah, he
Breaking their backs.
should have become Sun Knight. You know?
Yeah, right. Something original.
That was Tots again?
Yep, but shocker. But yes, he became the Shadow Knight.
Bonus question for Tots. This is for, I'm an educator, Jeremy. Bonus question for Tots. What happens to Shadow Knight? So this is for, Alan is going to give Tots some big juicy stickers if he knows the answer. Tots, did you bring some prizes to share with the rest of the class? And Mike says Sunday would be the opposite.
He's not wrong. And now that
I'm-
he said that, I want one really bad.
I'm the supervillain Sunday.
Somebody needs to run by Dairy Queen.
I love how your mind immediately goes to ice cream, and I'm thinking that'd be really weird to name somebody after a day of the week.
Oh,
I'm
man.
also not a huge fan of ice cream.
what?
It's just not my thing, man. I'd rather have.
I
an
just
apple
like
pie.
I like Wyatt's reaction was so genuine and
Like-
so earnest. What? Like it hurt him that you said that. He was hurt in his soul.
So what dessert do you like to have on a hot like a hot sunny day?
I would
Broccoli.
prefer no sugar on a hot sunny day. if I'm being
Broccoli.
honest.
Broccoli. What's wrong with you, Jerry?
But, like-
That's just awful.
If I'm gonna eat a dessert, like if I could pick any dessert, I bet you
Baklava.
nobody here could genuinely guess what I think my favorite dessert is, and this is me being 100% genuine.
Swedish fish.
No, like a confectionery, something somebody makes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like an actual true dessert, not like a candy.
A block of cheese.
You look like a lemon icebox pie man.
Like a whole block.
No,
A block of cheese.
no, it's
I would do
flan.
that.
I genuinely love flan.
You are the one person ever I don't believe
I know it is so strange, man. But
calling
I
you out.
love it.
Wow.
I love it so much that I bought some at Publix the other day, but then it was also next to like the little rice pudding kind at Publix, you know what I mean? And so
Yep.
it's like Kyoza brand or something like that. So I tried rice pudding for the first time and I was like, man, that's okay. But
It's not
flan, genuinely, I love it. But like, if I had my choice of dessert, I would do like an apple pie or something or a cheesecake or obviously a flan. But like, I'm not a big cake fan, not really a big ice cream fan.
How do you feel about a chocolate frosty from Wendy's?
Again, I'll like if my wife gets one, I'm not going to.
You're not going to dip your fries in there, and
No, not my thing. It's kind of weird to me.
I hate chocolate.
I know. I don't think she was going to mean anything bad by that, but that is also funny.
I think she was calling you a fruitcake and saying you're nutty.
I think so.
I'm with you, Jared. Nobody loves
Dude,
flan.
I genuinely think it's awesome. I genuinely do,
Nobody.
especially when they do a really good job with like the caramel on top. But if we're being fair, like it's pretty similar to a creme brulee, except for instead of like a crunchy top, which is also great, it's like a soft caramel.
Dude, I had a dessert the other night when we were down in Florida. I think you would have liked. It was a bananas Foster bread pudding,
Oh, now bread pudding,
and it came with a hot caramel sauce
man.
that I could have just put a straw in and drunk it. It was delicious. You would have liked that, I think.
Yeah.
You had me at creme
I,
brulee. I'm all about some creme brulee.
Creme
So
brulee.
It's not much different, man.
Creme brulee is just vanilla pudding that somebody burned the top of.
She said she's Canadian. She would never be so mean as to call it.
You cheater. You went and dug up the comments.
I just was seeing if she responded to that.
You put that phone down.
I specifically opened it up just to go see if she responded to that because I was like, "That's funny." I thought it was a hilarious joke.
Hilarious.
I'm not
No,
offended.
This right
I'm
here,
American, I'm not offended.
Alan is right here. Right, this.
Oh, for sure. That is gross. And also, if you eat raw cookie dough, something's mentally wrong with you because
Wait,
that is
wait.
gross, and you will get salmonella.
I've eaten a whole lot of raw cookie dough by the tub, by the
My
tube,
wife-
by the spoonful.
my
I've
wife
never
will-
gotten salmonella.
we'll get the thing, like the pack of Toll House, whatever, and she'll just eat like a whole little like. I'm like, Sky, stop!
Yeah.
You're going to die. And
It
she's like,
comes
no,
in a
I'm
tube
not.
like a sausage. You just peel that sucker like a banana and just bite chunks off.
Do that one more time and somebody screen record.
Just peel it and then
So are you against the raw cookie dough too, or just his actions?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Well, see, I don't like chocolate at all. So like
And I'm the weird one.
yeah, if I was president,
like
I'd
chocolate at all.
and like no chocolate, no chocolate at all. Like
Yeah, so
Thank
they
you for
do
cakes.
sell
Two for the
sell
fruit
raw
cake.
cookie dough to eat now, guys. That's pasteurized and cooked, like the egg is cooked.
Yeah,
So-
No, they use
that's
they
different.
use powdered egg in it.
Yeah, that's different.
But no, raw cookie dough is where it's at.
Mm-mm.
That's good
It's
stuff.
like a grainy, sandy texture too.
Like when you go by Papa Murphy's and you pick up a pizza and they have the little tub of cookie dough there.
And
You
then you
just
just
get
eat
that
the
in a
pizza
spoon.
raw, right?
Yeah, you just get that in a spoon. It's fantastic.
The
don't
pizza
even
dough.
don't worry about cooking the pizza or the cookie dough. Just eat it raw.
And you
I
know
cook
those
the pizza
psychos
'cause
that will just,
I don't like the-
mainline raw egg.
Do what?
You know those psychos that will just like get up in the morning and mainline a raw egg? They just
Yeah,
crack
like Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah.
it. Ugh.
I'm
Yeah.
good on that one.
That has to be like drinking a giant oyster
All
or
right.
something.
Okay. Look, the sky's very much so blue, and Superman will whoop Batman all day, every day. Okay.
Yes.
But
Facts.
Captain America would be both of them.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
That's what we need to have a straight up who would win battle, because Spider-Man will kick everyone's tail.
Did
I don't
you
know
guys
that he would whoop Superman. He'd have a hard time there.
He doesn't even need a utility belt. He just spins stuff out of his web. You need an umbrella.
Right until he runs out of webbing.
He needs utility wrists.
That's right.
So I'm a Spider-Man guy, but you gotta, and he's got a utility belt. He literally does.
He has a crotch light and his camera, but he doesn't need batarangs and stuff.
Where's the nerd fight scrolling banner? Where is it? Also, did you guys know this was a quiz show?
Oh my God, that was so loud.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm fairly certain my kid's gonna be awake now. Thank you.
Oh,
for that.
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
My dumb self decided I was gonna make this office, which shares the same wall with her bedroom. Like, that's a brilliant idea. No biggie. Stupid idea.
Yeah.
did you guys realize that Spider-Man originated OnlyFans? Think about it. He was the first one to start taking pictures of himself and selling it.
Hey. And I'm just saying, I bet you Mary Jane would probably be into it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I do
Okay.
I want to spend 1 second there. Spider-Man is an unethical sleazebag for that. Like,
How
he
so?
won some kind of Pulitzer or something in the comics.
I haven't gotten there, but hey, you do you, boo-boo.
You got to make a living somehow, and the only thing he ever knew was how to take pictures and where he himself personally was going to be.
That's what OnlyFans.
He
Hey,
made a living off of that one bit of knowledge and that skill set.
You know what? In all fairness, his contract with J. Jonah Jameson said that J. Jonah Jameson could never ask where he got the pictures from. So, I mean, he knew up front that, hey, it's none of your business.
Don't
Yeah.
know the deal.
And I wanna just one detail to what Wyatt's saying. That suit is skin tight. So I think Wyatt's onto something here.
Look, and if it was, like I said, if it was during Todd McFarlane's run, Mary Jane would 100% be right there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Next thing you know,
guys.
there's going to be Spider-Man feet on the.
All right. Question number 10.
Josh is wildly uncomfortable. Should we talk about what he could do with those webs, though?
We have a prize, which is
Josh, are you blushing?
Nightcrawler number 1,
Josh is like, no,
signed
no, no.
by Derek Robertson, the artist, And it is number 168 of a 299.
Ooh.
So it's a strange number to pick. Why he couldn't sign one more? What happened to the 300th one? I don't know, but that's a sweet cover and cool book signed by a cool artist. Derek Robertson's a cool dude. So, question number 10. The question to end all questions. And this one, I'm just going to say, if anybody gets this, I'm going to be shocked.
I got you.
So, once a star athlete and approached to sign up as catcher for the LA Dodgers, which actor went on to play in multiple series throughout his career? He played Greg Foster in The Young and the Restless. He played Jack Flanagan in Castle. He played Damon in Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. He played Strom in Tales from the Hood. And he played Baba the Fall Guy. Who is this athlete who was signed to play as catcher for the LA Dodgers and acted in all these goofy shows?
Got me.
What is I'll pass for 200?
That was the right answer.
You said he had more questions. Let's move on to the next question. I mean, I have no clue who in the world would know that. Without Googling it, there's nobody else that's going to know that. Alan, that
All
was a
right,
great
yeah,
question.
we'll run a countdown. 10, 9,
I'm going to Google
8.
it. Has he smacked anyone lately? Speaking of which, did y'all see that what's his name got beat up and then Chris Rock comes on stage and was like, was that Will Smith?
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. He was like, I just stomped somebody.
So do we want to save this answer for when we have Eddie on?
Yeah. And then let's move to the other number 10, because that was a very specific.
It was. That was a tough question.
Good job,
Like I said,
Alan.
I didn't think anybody would get it. So somebody will get this one.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take the easy route for you guys. In the TV series, which was awesome, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Phil Coulson's personal car, Lola, can fly. In the S.H.I.E.L.D. comics, who has supplied flying cars for the organization since 1967?
Part of me wants to say AIM, but that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Hydra definitely doesn't make any sense. But then Stark Industry makes the most sense because, he was kind of one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D., from my understanding. Josh, I need some type of reaction in your face. That's why I just started naming all the organizations I knew.
Josh, you did a really good job, man. You did a really good job because usually your face gives it away. You're like,
Look, I feel like the obvious answer is Stark Industry, but I'm going to go with AIM just for the sake of something. No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's just go with Stark Industries and call it a day.
It's a day.
Oh.
And Nick, buddy,
Is that right?
this is now yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be right.
Let's go.
I do appreciate you. Alan, that was a good question, only because I got it right.
Hey, embiggen me for a sec, Jeremy, because I got something that I'm pretty sure Alan Breedlove is going to want. And so I want to show it to him. It's the first appearance of this character. It's a little toe up. It is not on drip or whatever.
Don't do that.
Drippy.
I'm trying to educate you, man.
This is totally crunk.
Nope.
Okay,
you went back 15 years. Don't do that.
This is sketch, man. It's Ratchet.
Oh God, no. Please,
That's a different thing.
Oh my God.
That's the first appearance of the living mummy,
Oh, that's cool.
which looks good from here. But once you get down to it's just got this big tear in it down here.
Hey, it's still
And
awesome. It's
I would
truly
get
awesome.
CBCP to press this humongous crease that's right here out. He can't fix that tear, but he could press that crease out. But I know an Alan Breedlove is going to want this bad boy because he's a fan of this art style.
Are you selling it?
Yeah.
How much are you selling it for?
It's like $30,
Well,
something like that.
Why don't you put it in his box and then donate all of my other prizes to Alan, and I'll pay for it. Is that
What?
something that you could do?
I guess I was just gonna put it in his box anyway.
Oh well, you ruined my niceness. With your niceness,
But if they're your prizes, you can do what you want with them, bro.
well, no, I was talking
You
about.
wanted to give your prizes to Alan, and also Josh give that prize to Alan.
He worked very hard tonight, and I was just the guy showing up to talk.
That's true. He did work very hard,
I
and we
feel like,
love him.
and he's gifted me a few things over the recent years, mostly Dustin because they're into like lame Mortal Kombat, but
Especially
I would
this
love
last
to do
movie.
something nice for Alan.
Wait, okay. So all of your gifts, all of your prizes are Alan's prizes, right?
I believe so.
All right.
That depends. Remind him of what he won, just in case there's one he wants to keep.
You won the Thunderbolts graphic novel, and you won the Nightcrawler signed comic. It's a lot of deliberation right now.
Oh, I sorry. I was waiting on you to say. Okay.
He was hoping the list
I
was
was
going to
done.
keep going.
I
that was
was
you.
done. Yeah, no, I've already made it. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, give it all to Alan.
All
Hey,
right.
Nick, how do you spell
Congratulations to Alan.
Austin's last name? Austin LeMay.
Austin LeMay, Lemme.
L-E. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, if you want a Haven shirt, do not forget to order it at that address. Because you know you want a Haven shirt.
Hey, Josh, you are gonna let me buy that comic, right?
What comic?
The one you just showed. You're not gonna ruin my niceness with your niceness.
Wait, are you buying it for Alan?
Yeah,
You're a top class gentleman.
I try to be decent. But
I
see,
had you
what Josh is
all.
gonna do is be like, "No, I got it, Nick. Here, let me just." He'll put stuff in my box and give it to me for free just to make me uncomfortable.
Huh.
And it's fun.
I hate it so much.
Nick gets real twitchy. He's like,
The concept of free things bothers my soul.
the
I
secret
feel
reason he's
like
not coming
I'm
to free
getting,
comic book day.
What's the word I'm looking for? Some reverse psychology is happening right here.
No, I'm dead serious. Like if you ask Josh, it makes me wildly uncomfortable.
Please, guys, do not give me free things. Don't leave presents in my
Ask
door.
Josh. He will literally. I've seen this man do it, and then I'm like, no, and then so I'll go buy something else just to spend more money with him or something. Or like at the con.
He knows
At
you.
the
He's
con,
got
this is
you.
how I am. At the con, I didn't have any cash on me to get a photo with Odessa and my little girl. I am a pure capitalist, 100%. And so I went to 2 ATMs. They were both out or damaged. And I was telling Josh, he was like, well, send me some money and I'll just give you some cash. I was like, oh, you're the best. So I sent you like $20 over what I was needing.
You did, you rascal.
But I lied to him because I feel like, he's doing me a service. So I need to provide something, like give him like a value to do, like something in return for helping me.
Even if that were true, 20% was a bit much.
Well, I appreciated it. And there's somebody behind you, Jeremy, not to alert you, but there's somebody behind you. I
Thank
swear
you
to
for
God, I
your-
saw them back there in that closet thing. Yeah, right there behind you. Like there was somebody right there. I swear to
It's a
God.
hallway.
Okay. It was
I'm in a house.
just making sure you knew you weren't alone.
Thank you. I appreciate the heads
It's the
up.
person who knocked on your door earlier.
It's
Hey,
it. And
okay.
you're bringing children to your house.
It was a 45-year-old dude who weighs twice what you do, saying, "Do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
And I did. And he lives here now.
Come give your grandma a hug."
Relationship, a lot of business ideas we're working on.
Oh.
As friends, y'all could just do one favor for another and not have to worry about like paying each other back. That's usually how
Right.
friendship works. I'm just saying,
Right?
you know
It
what I
still
mean?
freaks me out and weirds me out.
I'm with you, Wyatt.
Made with real Girl Scouts. Oh my God, that's
That's comment of the night.
That's one of my favorite lines from the Addams Family movie. I think it's the second one when those kids are real ticky tack with her. It's like, is your lemonade made with real lemons? Are your Girl Scout cookies made with real Girl Scouts?
That's so weird to think about and pretty gross.
Yeah, it's too much. Okay, everybody did a great job tonight. It looks like the big winner was Tots. He got some balls. Finally, congratulations. He got
Don't drop them.
What?
No.
He got the CBCP voucher, get his comics cleaned and pressed. He got the Canadian question right. He's a killer with these Canadian questions. He got House of Slaughter #1. And then he also got the Hit Monkey sketch.
So, Jeremy, you said so everybody did really great. Here's the list of everything that one person won. He won everything that Nick did not.
Then Jared,
Jay got a couple of things.
Jared Sapp won the stickers, and then Nick won the Thunderbolts graphic novel and the Nightcrawler comic, which he donated to.
And Jay won something because he answered the Tatooine question.
Yeah, he got the poster.
Yeah. He won the blurred poster. And Mace Woldu is going to hit him with that.
Yes.
I don't have it. I don't have that prize.
And then he also, Alan won the comic I'm going to buy for him.
Yes.
You guys are the kind of people that fight over who pays the bill at dinner, don't you?
It depends on how expensive.
You guys seem like oh no.
So
I will say, my family went up to visit my uncle and his family, and there's just people we don't get to see very often. And we went to his favorite Mexican restaurant where he knows everybody, and it's like it's his Haven Comics, right? He walks up and he walks behind the counter, and because everybody knows him, he's just the guy who hangs out there. So we're up there with him and his family, and my mom and dad, and my brothers and sisters, and all these people. And I knew that he was going to insist on paying the check. And I'm like, there is no way that my humongous family comes up here to see him, and we only ever get to see him once in a blue moon, that he's going to pay the check for all these people. So I was like, where's the bathroom in this place? And he's like, oh, back there. So I just went up and paid the check.
That's what you got to do.
And so then when he tells the guy like to bring the check, he said, well, it's already paid for. And he's like, well, who paid for it? And the guy just pointed at me like he totally ratted me out.
Oh, he snitched on you.
He pointed at me, and my uncle was like, boom, give slap upside the back of the head.
You should have been like, B-word get stitches, and then pointed to in your belly like you're going to put him in your shirt for ratting on you.
Get in my belly.
Nobody should have fought over that.
Yeah. So my father-in-law and myself do that. So I will purposely pay the bill before he gets the chance, and this infuriates this man. And I love it. Like I genuinely like him. He's a great guy. And
just like making him mad on
and whatnot. But it's my favorite thing to do. So when we go out, I'll pay the bill, and he'll be like, "All right, well, I'm getting ice cream, and then I'll pay for that too." And he gets so mad.
That's right. Oh, now this is accurate. This right here.
Eater of worlds.
You know, and actually, now that we're thinking about it, and before we go, which I need to do here real quick, but what are y'all's feelings about yogurt?
I love yogurt.
It depends on the kind. If it's
do you like yogurt? Yes or no?
I love it.
I love Chick-fil-A yogurt. That's not my favorite yogurt, actually.
Okay, yogurt. Y'all tell me, as the eater of worlds, yogurt is alive when you eat it.
It's culture.
And it is a culture. You are committing microcosmic genocide every time you pop the lid on that cup, and they're like, oh my God, the bright light, and then you eat them. Does that make you feel like powerful and awesome, or does it make you feel bad about yourself that you just destroyed an entire culture? Little Leonardo da Vinci's in there.
No, they're still living in your gut. That's why what makes them so good is because they're good for your gut.
So you're just two guys in a truck moving them from one place to another.
Speaking of two guys and 2 men in a truck, I highly recommend them. They moved me out into my new house.
Did the
Great.
same for me.
Yeah, great group of guys. They only
Just
destroyed a little
decided
bit of my
to
stuff
take
and didn't tell me.
Oh, no, don't. That's too much.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good fun fact. Jeremy, do you have a fun fact?
About what?
Anything? I mean, Josh shared a fun fact.
Yogurt is good stuff.
I don't.
Mm-mm.
Well, here's my fun fact. Zendaya is a terrible MJ, and Tom Holland is not the greatest Peter Parker.
Zendaya, right? It's Zendaya, not Zendaya.
Zendaya, I thought.
It is Zendaya. First off, amazing actress, love her to death. Number two, Euphoria, best show on TV. Amazing.
I don't
Great
know.
show.
I've heard they have some like weird teenage type stuff that it's kind of weird. I've heard. Like I'm just not into anything that like gets to that. It's a little strange to me. You start putting that stuff on TV, it gets a little weird.
I will give you that it's uncomfortable when you like sexualize teenagers. Still
Well, I'm
great
not
show.
into J. Scott Campbell stuff. Oh, I shouldn't be name dropping people. Sorry.
Who cares? He's not watching this.
Well,
All right, guys.
Well, thank you for popping on and jumping in at the last minute, doing us a favor there, Nick. Thanks to Jay from CBCP, who is apparently catching a lot of flack and abuse from jerks.
I want to see
did a
you
great
these
job.
comments.
Thank you for hanging out and spending the night here with us, Wyatt. That's cool. And if you're watching this later, you really stuck with us through the long haul on this one, and I hope you enjoyed it. Good for you. Thank you all for joining us. And anything you want to close with, come out to Haven Saturday for Free Comic Book Day. Get free comics. Buy stuff that's on sale. Get some art from Jeremy. Be one of the 20 people who gets that print, because that's all he's got, and that's all he's doing. Get something from Tom Price. He's also going to be set up there. It's going to be excellent.
I will have more of the Spider-Man print available. Also, I'm doing free sketches, so I mean, who knows how long I'm going to spend on each one. And typically, I prioritize making sure that the children who are there get something.
It's for kids.
Yeah.
And order your Haven T-shirt. You must have one.
Question: have you ever done a Venom Spider-Man, like a Venomized Spider-Man? I feel like that's on the nose, but I don't think I've ever seen you do it.
He's right there.
Did you do a Venomized Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Where?
Like, second one up. Look to the left.
Oh no, that's Black Suit Spider-Man. That doesn't count. I'm talking like a Venomized big teeth. I guess honestly, if you were to do a Venomized Spider-Man, it would literally just look like Venom, right?
Yeah.
That's
I drive Venom all day long.
That's on me. That's on me. I don't know. I was thinking about all your Venomized characters you've done in the past.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if he's done one of Spider-Man. That would be cool.
Didn't they in their recent like Venomize Everybody? They re-Venomize Spider-Man, but I don't know.
You should do a Venom Goku, because Goku would literally beat everybody in the Marvel universe without any question.
Yeah, he probably
In
would.
that
I'll
fight?
do a Venomized Goku. I'll do it. It'll happen.
Well, on that note, everybody have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna have a bad night.
Don't you dare.